For some very odd and unforeseeable reason, I continuously allow you guys to convince me to watch videos that completely shatter and ruin all of the childhood joy and happiness that I once felt. At my old age of 64, joy and happiness is something that is extremely hard to come by. My life is just an endless loop of empty promises, broken dreams, hopelessness, and agony. And what little memories of happiness that I do hold dear in my heart get completely shattered, demolished, crushed, and destroyed right before my eyes, and I just happily do with a big old jolly smile on my face. And you guys are nothing but a bunch of raging psychopaths who find enjoyment out of all of this. You need to find Jesus in your heart, and you need to resolve your issues. The Nickelodeon Iceberg. Great, dude. We already know, dude, Dan Schneider.
Nickelodeon Iceberg explained.
We already know Dan Schneider is a raging freaky weirdo.
This iceberg
Buffoon,
is a mix
if
of
you will.
nostalgia, unsettling details, and things that are just not well known about the franchise.
I love that. I love how we're getting started with unsettling details. That really, yeah, really gets me comfortable. Gets me all nice and warmed up.
This iceberg may contain more entries about the pre-2010s era of Nickelodeon. Hello, welcome to the Book of Alice channel, where we talk about obscure details pertaining to specific media in iceberg form. If you enjoy content like this, be sure to subscribe.
Shut up, Book of Alice. You know the deal. Go over to his channel. He told me personally. He's like, yo, Chris, I love it when your boys come over and they give me the biggest, wettest, juiciest spanking on my like and sub. He told that personally. So go over there and do it. I'm demanding.
As it helps support my work. With those details out the way, let's get into the Nickelodeon iceberg and see what it's got to offer.
I don't know if I want to.
The Wild Thornberrys. The Wild Thornberrys was a series that focused on a nomadic family of documentary filmmakers known as the Thornberrys, famous for their televised
Great show, by the way.
Airing on Nickelodeon from 1998.
Great show. The crossover with the Rugrats, legendary to this very day.
2004. It primarily centered on the family's younger daughter, Eliza, and her secret gift of being able to communicate with animals, which was bestowed upon her after having rescued a shaman masqueraded as a trapped warhog. The gift enabled her to talk to the Thornberrys' pet chimpanzee named Darwin. Together, the pair frequently venture into the wilderness, with each show covering some sort of
Dude, they would wash the fuck out of Dora in boots, bro. I'm telling you.
Commentary on
in a
humans
street
constantly
fight,
intervening with nature and its negative effects on wildlife. Though the series wasn't as popular as SpongeBob or The Fairly OddParents, I think it deserves more recognition, as it was ahead of its time, warning us about the dangers we would face if we neglected
dude, this was a great show. I'm surprised this is underrated enough to be on an iceberg, because that show was great. That show was amazing.
Gak. Nickelodeon Gak was a toy that was meant to be squished and played around with. It's basically silly pudding, but trademarked by Nickelodeon as Gak. If you were lucky enough, you would get the one that changed colors or glowed in the dark. Created as far
That's one of those toys that you flex with. That is one of those toys that you flex with. You know what I mean? Like, if you get this for Christmas, you go back to school, that's a flex. You know what I mean? You get to flex all the broke-ass losers. Y'all so broke, Santa ain't even bring out Gak, dude.
Back as the 90s, and is still being sold on Amazon today. The only thing I found rather interesting about the phenomenon were the commercials. SpongeBob and Tehran. SpongeBob and Tehran is referring to the 3 Iranian animated bootleg films of Spongebob Squarepants. I don't know what else to say about this one, other than they look rather entertaining, and I'd love an English dub. Like, what's this cat doing here, and why is Squidward...
What? Oh, I gotta watch this.
And I'd love an English
dub. I gotta watch this.
Dub. Like,
Patrick is off the walkie.
This one...
Look at Patrick's off a beam, bro. Look at him.
And I'd love an English dub. Like, what's this cat doing here, and why is Squidward rocking this shirt? I need to know more. Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. The idea for Jimmy Neutron was created by Davis in the 1980s, in which he wrote a script for a short film titled Runaway Rocket Boy, starring a prototype character with the name Johnny Quasar, basically the original pilot for the
Johnny Quasar. What a nerd.
Series to come.
What a nerd.
After coming across the abandoned script years later, Davis decided that it would be a good idea to revisit it and retool it as a computer animated short and potential television.
Look at the noggin on this boy, dude! Oh my God almighty, that is a cranium! Dear God! I know a couple people like that.
Television series. A 40-second demo was animated and it gained popularity. After a successful pitch to Nickelodeon, a 13-minute long episode was developed. Impressed with both the characters and the 3D technology, it raised the possibility of making it both a television series and a full-length feature film. Davis in turn suggested
the movie was amazing, by the way. The movie was amazing, by the way.
Be made first, so that
certified hood classic
could create the assets at theatrical quality and reuse them for the show, making Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, where Jimmy and his friends rescue their parents after the adults are abducted by aliens, leaving the kids alone to roam the streets and have fun. A Day with SpongeBob
Genius.
SquarePants. A Day with SpongeBob SquarePants. The
We've
movie
seen
is
this.
Unproduced on
Shout out Jorge. Shout out our favorite Jorge. Our favorite Jorge. Blame it on Jorge.
Mockumentary that was distributed by Regal Films and MVD. The film was cancelled, but the creator behind the film is still planning on making the film through a crowdfunding effort. In this mockumentary, SpongeBob lives above ground like all Hollywood superstars. Afraid that SpongeBob is becoming old news, his boss runs a contest.
We need this. This is like an urban legend at this point. It's like a prophecy. You know what I mean? It's like Excalibur. Somebody will get this movie.
SpongeBob. The contest makes SpongeBob the talk of the town, as thousands of kids enter to win. The lucky winner is Sith, and he's ecstatic about his day with SpongeBob. However, the lucky winner is Sith, and he's ecstatic about his day with SpongeBob. However, the day becomes a roller coaster ride, as things don't go quite as planned. The creator of the film, who goes under the name Mr. Orange for privacy reasons, wanted to create a family film, but Mr. Orange was hesitant to make the film out of fear of legal action from Nickelodeon or Viacom.
Mr. Orange.
But after talking with a lawyer, he was told that he could make the film if it was a parody, and it would help if it was completely live action, and clearly acknowledged that it was completely unofficial. After his pitch cover received a positive reception, distributor Regal Films offered.
This might be better than the OG SpongeBob movie. Look at this. You're telling me this wouldn't be top-notch, top-tier, high-quality entertainment?
To help him by posting it on Amazon to see if there would be any interest via pre-orders. The film was also given a barcode while it was in pre-production. However, the production of the film was still facing budgetary issues. Therefore, Mr. Orange put the movie's production on hold, and the movie was never made.
Do we have an update on Mr. Orange? Can anybody pinpoint Mr. Orange's location, dude? Somebody gotta make a fake tweet of Mr. Orange roasting BTS. Because those stats can find IP addresses in seconds. Those are psychos, dude. That is freaky what those people can do. We need to find Mr. Orange's location and force him at gunpoint to finish making this fucking film, dude. I'm telling you.
Popsicles. We all know the infamous SpongeBob popsicle. Well, at least I know Americans do. The ones that got bubblegum eyes that make them look either creepy or extremely dumb. These bad boys were bomb as hell, though. I remember getting them from the park ice cream truck on those hot summer days. Well, now they're kind of going viral again due to a TikTok challenge where people try to find the most amount of perfectly made popsicles with the eyes in the correct position and everything. Let's move on to the depths.
The depths. Now we're getting interesting. The Orange! SpongeBob Hemp Pants. I am intrigued.
The Orange VHS tapes. This entry really triggers my nostalgia glands, as I had tons of these orange.
I had this. This, do you see what exactly what you're looking at? Exactly what you're looking at right now is exactly what I had in my bedroom when I was like 7. On my VHS player, I had this, and I had the OG Power Rangers movie.
Let's fucking go! VHS tapes laying around my house in the early 2000s. From Doug to
this gets me excited.
Episodes,
this reminds me of a time where I didn't have responsibilities. I was a child. I was dumb as hell. So fucking stupid. Not a care in the world, dude. I was picking my nose. I was picking my ass, dude. You know what I mean? I was a kid. Disgusting little snot ball. I wasn't paying no damn bills. I ain't have to go to no damn job, dude. I wasn't worried about the trifling thotties, bro. I'm telling you, I was living my best life, dude. Eating animal crackers, drinking apple juice, bro. Just vibing. That was when I was truly happy. And now look at me. Now look at where I'm at in life. This is where it's led me.
And these bright orange VHS tapes. Sadly, after 2001, they started to discontinue this trend. Spongebob Squarepants. This entry is referring to the parodies of Spongebob Squarepants. Spongebob Squarepants specifically is a stoner comedy based on the animated series produced by VH1 that went viral on YouTube. It basically depicts the characters as stoners, with Squidward...
Oh, I'm getting absolutely blasted and binging this. I don't care.
...portrayed as a spliff, aka Spliffword, and the Krusty Krab as a crack house. I'm gonna be honest, I remember this creeping me out as a 9-year-old kid.
Oh, this looks amazing. This looks amazing. The Krusty Krab is a crack house. Squidward is a spliff. His house is an ashtray.
Squidward portrayed as a spliff, aka Spliffword, and the Krusty Krab as a crack house.
And his nose, I'm so dead. His nose is a roach clip.
As a spliff, aka Spliffword, and the Krusty...
That's hard.
Krab as a crack...
The Krusty Crack House.
I'm gonna be honest, I remember this creeping me out as a 9-year-old kid, but rewatching it now, it's kind of funny and, dare I say, relatable. Spongebob.
Oh my god, I can't wait. I can't wait. SpongeBob China. What's with all this SpongeBob? What is with all this SpongeBob? Often imitated, never duplicated. Who said that, right? That's like Drake or some shit, right?
Chinese version. This entry is referring to another parody of the series, this time mocking the Chinese government and its power over the people. The oldest version I could find of this video is from 2007, so yeah, it's pretty old, coming from the website boomchicago.nl.
It's literally just a SpongeBob episode that they just like drew over.
Idea who the original creator was, and I don't want to visit that website in case there's viruses. SpongeBob.
I love that. I love he's taking great precautions. He's like, yeah, dude, I mean, you can go watch it, but your computer might explode. Like, yeah, you can go and watch it, bro, but there's gonna be a firing squad that has your IP. Like, yeah, dude, like, it's over.
I have no idea who the original creator was, and I don't want to visit that website in case there's viruses. SpongeBob wristwatches. I vividly remember getting these watches as a kid, as my aunt worked at Burger King at the time, and I remember trying to collect them all. I was close to completing my collection, but I remember not being able to obtain the Patrick one. They used to come in these cool, nice tin containers that
I had a Squidward one!
On the watch. This was back when Kids Meals toys were at their peak, and the fast food chains were outdoing themselves.
Dude, those were the days, bro. McDonald's used to have the Pokemon cards. That was fire.
Nicktropolis. Nicktropolis was an online web browser game made by Nickelodeon, released in 2007.
I was on this on the daily. On the daily, dude. I had all the virtual hoes, bro. Stop playing with me. I ran that fucking playground, dude. I was on this on the daily. I ran the yard on this shit, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
An RPG-like game that allowed you to walk in closed environments where you could talk with other fans and play mini-games, basically made to compete with its competitors. It was later branded as The Club in 2010, though it largely remained the same. Sadly, it was completely shut down around 2014, so you can't play it anymore. It's rather hard finding high quality videos of gameplay of it, as most of them are from 2007,
those are the days.
and the rewritten version has yet to be made as of 2021 to my knowledge. If you know of any, leave it in the comments, but yeah, it's basically a lost game. Wild Thornberrys Rambler PC game. This is a relic from my childhood. I remember playing this game all day, as we had no Wi-Fi or internet connection at the time. The game allowed you to play in 5 different locations across the world.
I did not play that.
South America,
I did not play that.
Africa, Eastern Asia, Australia, and the North Pole, with Nigel verbally guiding you along the way, or annoying the hell out of you. It had tons of in-game commentary, which really made you feel as if you weren't alone in the game. The graphics were alright, and it was overall good to kill time. Let's move on to the shallow waters.
Chicken Dance.
Loud House creator fired.
The Chicken Dance was in the Jimmy Neutron movie.
Chris Savino
that has absolutely nothing to do with anything.
Animated series Loud House. He's also worked on hit shows like Dexter's Laboratory, The Powerpuff Girls, and numerous Disney projects. Everything was looking up for him until an article came out announcing his suspension and subsequent firing from Nickelodeon, based on multiple sexual harassment allegations from
so he's a freak.
employees, with the allegations spanning as far back as 10 years into
he's
his
a freak.
career. After his firing, he said that he was deeply sorry for his actions.
Chris! How dare you bear the name?
Luckily, the series continues.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Rugrats Zionism.
Zionism.
The animated television series Rugrats has been noted for its portrayal of Judaism, a dynamic rarely portrayed in American animated programming. 2 episodes of the series are devoted to Jewish holidays and explaining their history, and the Pickles family is shown to be part Jewish. The first Rugrats Jewish holiday special was suggested to the production staff in 1992 by Nickelodeon executives as a special devoted to Hanukkah. Jermaine instead refashioned it into a Passover episode.
I saw a lot of Christmas when I was a kid. It was like nothing but Christmas. There wasn't a lot of Hanukkah. There was like very little, if any, Hanukkah anything, you know? Like, I was never seeing no Hanukkah specials or anything like that, or Kwanzaa. Nobody fucks with Kwanzaa, I guess. You know? It's a good alternative. It's a good alternative. The babies are Jewish, I guess. I guess the pickles are Jewish. We got some Jewish pickles.
And the series did not explore a Hanukkah special until 1996. Critical reaction to Jewish themes in Rugrats was largely positive. Each holiday special achieved high viewing numbers, according to Nosen Media's research, and received positive reviews. However, Jewish character Grandpa Boris's portrayal in a 1998 Rugrats comic strip was criticized by the Anti-Defamation.
My favorite thing about stuff like this is the fact that these episodes have reviews. Who's reviewing them? It's not the kids. You think these little 5-year-old ass kids are going, oh yes, well, the storytelling was mighty divine, dude. It was quite rather an interesting plot. The character development throughout the episode was mighty exquisite. No, they're not doing that. So the people writing reviews are grown folk. And these TV shows are not made for the grown folk. You know what I mean? So I think if we really want to get the real reviews, we gotta ask the kids. We gotta ask the kids. You know what I mean? Hey there, little Billy. What did you think about this Rugrats show? I like turtles. Great! Well, Steve, the reviews are in. It's a smash hit. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I feel like.
Anti-Semitism. Although the person who proposed the idea was Jewish themselves and said it was an artificial outrage, this entry proposes the idea that this was done for nefarious reasons and was meant to push a Zionist agenda. The Butch Hartman incident. Butch Hartman, he's best known for creating Nickelodeon's the first.
Why do we all hate Butch Hartman? I've seen this. I've seen it on Twitter. We all hate Butch Hartman. Why? What'd he do?
The Butch Hartman incident. Butch Hartman, he's best known for creating Nickelodeon's The Fairly OddParents.
Did he slaughter a whole litter of cats?
Bunsen is a Beast. That one didn't do so well, but yeah, he basically created some Nickelodeon classics. This entry should have been retitled to Incidents with an S at the end, as he has gotten himself in numerous sticky situations, in one case using the suicide of a voice actor to make a joke, almost mocking her.
Timmy Turner. The original actress was Mary Kay Bergman, who sadly passed away. But
she was such a sweet lady.
Sweet lady. She also did a bunch of voices on South Park when that first started.
Yeah.
She was the mom on South Park.
No, she had a very prolific career. She was awesome.
Doing great. And then she ended up passing away. And I think Tara actually had something to do with that. And so that's probably that was probably your fault. No, I'm kidding. That was probably your fault.
I don't know what happened.
Probably your fault.
Mary Kay Bergman was the original voice actor of Timmy Turner.
She looked like... She looked like... Miss Frizzle!
Kay Bergman was the original voice actor of Timmy Turner. She played many more iconic characters, including many of the women from South Park. She said to her husband around the time that she killed herself that she was scared she was losing her talent because she was not getting enough voice acting jobs. Mary had anxiety and bipolar disorder, which contributed
to her
suicide.
Rest in peace.
Butch would also go on to make claims about being able to cure all mental health disorders, kidney failure, and even autism through the power of religion. He also misled investigators.
Butch Hartman could cure kidney failure, so the kidneys could pass. Look at an A, dude. How do you cure kidney failure? Is that a... I feel like once the kidney fails, I feel like I feel like that's it. Like you just like it's like that's it, dude. Like the kidney failed, bro. Ain't no more kidney. Now you got one kidney, goofy. You know? Like I don't know. How exactly do you cure kidney failure? I'm not a doctor, by the way. I am not a doctor, by the way, okay? I could just be completely wrong, dude. And I'm just, like, giving some child, like, hopelessness. Like, there's a little 8-year-old boy, little Tommy, is in his bed. He's hooked up to IV machines, and he's been in the hospital for 6 weeks. His kidney just failed. Okay, his parents have been giving him hope, and I'm just sitting here telling him, oh, no, dude, oh, your kidney, you're fucked, bro. You ain't getting that kidney back, dude. He's now sobbing there to himself, dude. His heart monitor starts beeping erroneously, dude. The nurses are rushing in. He's having a stroke, bro. Like I just single-handedly killed little Tommy, dude. That's nice.
On Kickstarter,
that's nice.
A strange video streaming platform that was originally supposed to be only family friendly, but somehow he decided to put a religious spin on it afterwards. Chicken Dance. This is referring to the Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius scene.
I'm such a genius! Did I not say that? Did I not say that?
In which the parents are made to do the chicken dance by the aliens. I guess this was either funny or unsettling to certain viewers, or people just forgot it existed, like this person. The Nick Hotel. The Nick Hotel was an all-suite hotel in Orlando,
we know about
Florida,
the Nick Hotel.
The Universal Orlando
We know about that, dude. People
ODing. The Walt
ODing.
Disney World Resort.
Right? There's like people bringing hookers.
With Holiday Inn. From 2005 to 2016, the hotel was themed after the cable television channel Nickelodeon. The hotel was open to the public in 2005, and the renovation cost a whopping $25 million. Each of the rooms had their own themes, specific to a Nickelodeon series, from Jimmy Neutron to Spongebob Squarepants.
Fucking Jimmy Neutron staring at you while you sleep.
Nightmare with a creepy cartoon character staring right at them. For fun, the hotel
just
had a
dead in your
course,
soul while you sleep.
Course, pools for both toddlers and older kids, a larger water park, and a 4D theater that sprayed bubbles and water while the seat moved, as well as a live show that the audience could participate in, though I choose not to. Sadly, it was rebranded back as a Holiday Inn in 2016. Moon Shoes. Moon shoes are shoes for children, fitted with trampoline-like springs. Best explained as mini trampolines for your feet.
That was a Nickelodeon thing? I thought that was just another... I thought that was just another toy. I thought it was just another thing. That was another one of those flex toys. You know what I'm saying? If you had the Moon Shoes, you were that kid. You know?
A merchandising effort by Nickelodeon. The original Moon Shoes were introduced.
There had to have been a couple of broken necks with those, right?
They were meant to
like there was always that one kid that tried to do a backflip, and he snapped his neck. Now he's paralyzed from the neck down.
over the wearer's regular shoes, much in the way as clamps on roller skates. The Nickelodeon product featured closed sides, plastic construction, and bungee-style springs, which can be considered as safety improvements, though the product wasn't as entertaining as the commercials were. Missing astrology from Squidward shorts. Astrology with Squidward is a series of Spongebob Squarepants shorts that originally aired from 2000 to 2001. They feature Squidward giving horoscopes for 6 of the 12 zodiac signs. At the beginning of
That's because we don't fuck with the other 6. We don't fuck with the other 6. We are not compatible.
short, Squidward plays his clarinet. After that, he congratulates the birthday of one of the zodiac signs and then starts predicting. At the end of every short, Squidward says, "I'm Squidward, your Nicktoon astrologer," says something random, and then plays his clarinet once again. The missing part of this entry is referring to the Virgo and Libra shorts.
Yeah, look, dude! Capricorn! Who fucks with Capricorns? Like, imagine being a Capricorn. Imagine just solely the fact that you are a Capricorn. Your birthday predetermined that you are a horrible person. If you are a Capricorn, you should be ashamed of yourself. How dare you be born between... What's the dates of the Capricorn? That's like January, right? Imagine being born in January, dude. Like, what the fuck, bro? Be ashamed of yourself.
Still missing, though some believe that there are 12 in total. Sadly, the theory was put to rest when a storyboard artist confirmed that the only ones that existed were already online. Drake and Josh original pilot. The unaired pilot is a 2001 pilot of Drake and Josh that never aired on...
Who the hell is that? Who's this guy? That is not my dad. That is not my dad.
Nickelodeon, produced way before Nickelodeon greenlit the series. Of course, it didn't premiere until 2004, with the original pilot being scrapped for a new one. Dan Schneider had it up on his YouTube for a while, until it was privated for unknown reasons. Though copies of the pilot reappear every so often, they constantly get taken down.
Dude, this house is weird. The house is weird. I don't like that house. I don't like that house. Gregory's room. Who's Gregory and what secrets lie behind that bedroom door? If Gregory's room is on the same level of Dan Schneider, bro, there's gotta be something crazy going on, dude. There's gotta be something wild going on with Gregory. Gregory, what are you up to in there? Are you smoking the weeds?
Rugrats StoryBoard Jam. A storyboard jam is a storyboard that is started by any person in a production crew and then passed around for each person to contribute something to the story. This is usually done by storyboard artists for kids' television shows to relieve tension by adding something inappropriate that otherwise wouldn't be allowed. This specific entry is speaking on the infamous Rugrats StoryBoard Jam, confirmed by Steve Russell, a former Rugrats animator. It starts with Angelica sitting on a beanbag after being mean to Tommy.
Great animation.
Tommy soon approaches and hands her a glass of Drano and dog food. In the attempt
Drano! He is poisoning that young lady.
To poison Angelica, until he's stopped. Stu comes home and starts being mean and abusive towards everyone, calling his wife a B-word, and somehow some weird incest joke is thrown in at the end, involving Angelica and her uncle Stu.
Where is this episode? I must have missed this one, dude. I need to say... Stu comes home belligerently drunk, beats the shit out of his wife, calls her a dumb bitch.
How some weird incest joke is thrown in at the end, involving Angelica and her uncle Stu. The only thing that survived from the storyboard was a single page, as it was rumored to be more detailed.
That is... The longer I listened to that, the worse it got, dude. At first, I was like, "Oh, dude, that is definitely a big twist, right?" It's like Meat Canyon wrote some shit, bro. And then it goes even darker. And then you start talking about Angelica, and we're getting into areas I don't want to get into. And it just kept getting worse the longer we were listening to that.
Room.
Gregory.
Page, as it was rumored to be more detailed.
Who's Gregory?
Gregory's room. This story revolves around a university student recalling a past incident in his childhood that scarred him. involving a supposed pitched Nickelodeon show. The story starts, I, like many other people I know, am a 90s kid. I'm pretty sure even adults like those years too. Video games, simplicity, and good TV cartoons. So the dream of becoming a cartoon tester got to me when I was just 8 years old. My parents accepted delightedly when I told them I wanted to be one. After all, it was a perfect job for someone my age. So when people came to the house to ask if I wanted to participate, I said yes. The story concludes, stating, after a few days, there was some news about parents suing Nickelodeon for inappropriate content.
Oh, dude, I knew this was going somewhere. Dude, I knew this was going somewhere. We're starting talking about poaching children from their homes, dude. I knew this was going down a dark path, dude. I knew this was going down a dark path, dude. What happened in Gregory's room? I don't even think I want to know. Now that I think about it, do I even want to know what happened in Gregory's room?
Them. They even got as far as labeling the incident as a show that was ultimately rejected due to a poor focus group result. My parents were so frightened that they didn't let me go near the place, and we lived relatively close to Nickelodeon headquarters. This is what I saw.
But no matter what we do, it will just be the two of us.
What in the Holy Spirit of the Almighty Jesus Lord God save our souls? Is this demonic Eve? What the fuck? I have nightmares. That looks like my dude, I don't know what to say. I am flabbergasted, aghast, bewildered. What in God's name is this?
Alone in this room. Just me and you. No parents. No police. No one can hear you. Embrace me. I need love.
Overall,
I don't like that. I don't like that not one bit. I don't like not 1 second of that. Nope. Not at all. I do not like that at all. Do not show me that. I do not like that.
this is just another Nickelodeon creepypasta paired with a creepy video, but I guess I'll give it an A for effort.
Let's just traumatize children.
Lonely Space Vixen. This is in reference to an adult joke in the Rugrats series. It's impressive that they managed to sneak a few in, and they're
Dude,
not even
Rugrats has been
subtle
going
about it.
crazy.
Take a look.
Well, let's get down to some real fun. I rented you boys some movies. Reptar Come Home, Reptar Redux, and my personal favorite, Lonely Space Vixen.
Oh, dude, I've seen that so many times. It is so funny.
Old animated bumpers. Back in the early 2000s and the 90s, Nickelodeon used to have extremely creative bumpers that were often animated and included the various characters on the channel together in one place. The Nicktoons Summer Beach House bumpers being an example of this. They also had original characters and animations made for these bumpers that were often visually trippy. Though most of them were saved by personal home recording, some believe that there are many bumpers that are still missing. Squidward's Suicide. Squidward's Suicide, also known as Red Mist, is a lost episode creepypasta that was allegedly supposed to air as a premiere of Spongebob Squarepants.
I've seen this,
4.
I think.
The episode is about the octopus character supposedly killing himself with a shotgun. The story
About the octopus character.
Supposedly killing himself with a shotgun. The story is told by an intern for Nickelodeon when the show's production team was reviewing what was supposed to be the season premiere, but as the footage progressed, the animators and editors became more horrified by the violent imagery and ghostly sound effects that weren't authorized to be included. The story garnished so much popularity that the series was referenced in an episode. Take a look.
Wait, he opens the door?
Slime Survivor
Genius.
/ Go For It. Do not research. Slime Survivor is a missing
Do not see, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't just look me in the eye and tell me do not research and then expect me to not do that research. If you tell me, hey Chris, whatever you do, for the love of God Almighty, on everything that you love, for everything that is holy in this world, Chris, do not look this up. The first thing I'm doing as soon as I get home, dude, what do you think it is?
Survivor / Go For It. Do not research. Slime Survivor is a missing pilot of what was supposed to be a Nickelodeon game show. According to a Reddit user who was visiting Nickelodeon Orlando Studios in April of 2000, he watched the taping of the pilot. It started with a group of 100 kids that ran under a big rig that had individual spaces with pull ropes. You were supposed to pull the ropes. 50 contestants made it in, and 50 were eliminated. Afterwards, there were different challenges, team events, and trivia sections.
Squid Game! This is Squid Game! No wonder we never got to see this game show, dude, because they killed all the kids. They couldn't put it on the TV. They didn't put it on the TV.
Players until only
that slime was laced with hydrochloric acid.
one was left. The only known footage of the show is in a 5-minute compilation video created by former crew members.
What is it? It's not slime, it's napalm, dude.
Nickelodeon Orlando Studios for its 10-year anniversary. The video was uploaded by Ava Videos 1. Everything else is currently lost and very little information about it is available. As for the Go For It Nickelodeon's game show pilot, it's got little to no information on it online. The best I could find was a still image displaying what seems to be an obstacle course. I guess it's got the do not research part because when I tried to find more information, it led me to a shady website that my virus protector didn't like. Clockman.
Also, that's why do not research or your computer will explode. You will give away your location, and a stranger for the dark web will contact you and force you to donate him your pancreas.
Media. Clockman was a piece of lost media that was first sought out by Commander Santa through his online thread. At first, it was dismissed as a fake creepypasta or a troll story.
Didn't Jorge show us the Clockman?
But was later taken seriously.
Our favorite Jorge?
When he kept being persistent about his memories surrounding the show, being detailed with his recollections. The search went dead for a while after finding nothing, but eventually it was found years later and turned out to be an animation produced in communist Czechoslovakia in 1976 titled About Jessie Sally. You can actually find it on YouTube, and look, they even have a merch store. Dan Schneider. Dan Schneider is an American
fucking Dan Schneider, Mr. Twinkletoes over here.
Screenwriter and actor. After appearing in mostly supporting roles in a number of 1980s and 1990s films and television shows, Schneider devoted himself to behind-the-scenes work in media and production. He is the co-president of television production company Schneider's Bakery and made the television hits The Amanda Show, Drake and Josh, Zoe 101, iCarly.
You know what's crazy? Those are all hood classics. All hood classics that will always hold a special place in my heart. You know? It's my childhood right here. Grew up watching all of these. Right? It's like in stages. It's like in stages. Young Chris, Drake and Josh, Zoe 101, get a little bit older, start slowly shifting into iCarly, get a little bit older, go to Victorious, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm an old bag, right? You know what I mean? It's like, I can see the progression of me literally aging.
Victorious, Sam and Cat, and Henry Danger. The reason he's so far down the list is because of speculation. People believe that he has a foot fetish based on his work, constantly displaying feet, like the ketchup scene in the show Victorious, as well as having Ariana Grande stick her foot in her mouth. Not only that, in one instance, the official Sam and Cat Twitter asked fans to take pictures of their feet with something written on it and send it in for a follow and retweet. He would also host comedy boot camps for children alongside Brian Pick, convicted for
dude, this fucking guy. Is that guy? That's that guy. He was a freak, and then he went to prison, and then he got let out, and then they let him go back to working on TV shows, and then he was a freak again.
We shouldn't dismiss the anonymous allegations, but we shouldn't jump to conclusions either. As of July 2021, there's no concrete evidence, and no celebrity has spoken out against him directly.
The craziest part about this whole Dan Schneider thing is that everybody's just accepted it. Like, at this point, everybody's just like, yeah, dude, Dan Schneider's a freak. Like, we all, just the collective consensus is that Dan Schneider is a raging freaky weirdo. There is no solid evidence, there's no chart, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing, like, legally, physically, that proves, like, solid evidence, but just like watching TV, like, it's like, yeah, dude, like, he's a freak, you know? Like, it's like, we all just have collectively, like, yeah, dude, Dan Schneider's a freak, bro, like, he's a fucking weirdo. He's so damn, exactly, like, he's creepy. He's creepy. We've all just accepted that. We've all just accepted, yeah, dude, Dan Schneider's a fucking freak. Like, it's that, you know what I mean?
But I'll leave you with this excerpt.
Like, we just said that he's a freak.
AKA Gibby from iCarly.
Love it.
Speaking on the speculation.
If that shit went on, I'm fucking like, that's devastating to me because I don't see him in that light, you know? So watching clips on YouTube and shit of that is like crazy. But I mean, the foot fetish shit is like, okay, bro, come on. Like, I never really noticed that when I was 15 on the show, but of course, looking in retrospect, it's like, okay.
No, the foot thing is weird.
No,
the foot thing is weird.
Like, I never observed, like, saw anything like that or got hints of that, so it's fucking, it might be baseless rumor, but I don't want to speak. Like, what if some shit comes out? I don't want to be, like, on record being like, no, you know, so I have no clue.
Some of the stuff he says is borderline freak, because he is a freak. And we don't even need, like, I'm sitting here talking about how we don't have any, like, pure physical things that say anything. We don't even really need it. At this point, we've seen all we need to see with Dan Schneider. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen all we need to see, dude. Like, is there really anything more that we need to fucking see? Like, I feel like at this point, if there is, like if one of these actors comes out and is like, yeah, dude, Dan Schneider was a freak with me, I think everybody's gonna be like, oh yeah, duh, dude. Like, fuck, we been new ratio. You know what I mean? Like, we been fucking new. Like, at this point, it's just like we've already accepted it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just boom. Like, Dan Schneider's a freak, bro. Like, we don't even need the rest of it.